How do I add a watermark to my poetry quote graphics? Are you wondering how to add a watermark to your poetry quote graphics? This is a great way to protect your work and keep your name or brand visible when sharing on social media. Let's break down the steps to make this happen. First, let's clarify what a watermark is. A watermark is a semi-transparent mark, often text or a logo, placed over an image. It helps identify the creator and discourages unauthorized use. For poetry quote graphics, your watermark could be your name, a pen name, a website, or a small logo. To create a watermark, you can use graphic design tools. Some popular options include Adobe Photoshop, Canva, and free online editors. Each tool has a similar process. You start by uploading your poetry quote graphic, then add your watermark, adjust its transparency and position, and finally save the image. If you choose Adobe Photoshop, the first step is to create a new layer for your watermark. Type your name or add your logo. Adjust the layer's opacity to make the watermark see-through. This way, it won't distract from your poetry but will still be visible. You can also apply layer styles for effects like drop shadows or outlines to help the watermark stand out. Using Canva is quite simple. Upload your poetry quote graphic to the canvas. Then, add a text box with your name or upload a logo with a transparent background. Drag the watermark to your preferred spot, resize it, and adjust the transparency. Once you are satisfied, download the image in your chosen format. If you prefer online tools, Visual Watermark is a good option. You can add text watermarks quickly without installing software. Just upload your image, enter your text, choose the font and color, adjust transparency and position, and download the finished graphic. When creating poetry and prose graphics, the style of your watermark matters. A simple, elegant font often works best. Consider placing the watermark in a corner or along the edge so it does not interfere with the poem's readability. If your audience is on social media, make sure the watermark is large enough to be seen on small screens but not so large that it overshadows your words. For community engagement, consistency is key. Use your watermark across all your poetry quote graphics. This builds recognition and trust with your audience. If you run a poetry group or share work on multiple platforms, a recognizable watermark helps your followers find you again. Adding a watermark to your poetry quote graphics is a straightforward process. It protects your work and supports your presence in literature and poetry communities. Choose a tool that fits your comfort level, keep your watermark subtle and consistent, and enjoy sharing your poetry with confidence.